G'day, mate. 40 here. So I finally figured it out. I was wondering, why is it that young women these days, they don't articulate? Why do they mumble so much? Because when I was growing up, girls, they spoke perfectly clearly. Like, I didn't have to lean in to hear them. It was just perfectly obvious, perfectly intelligible. When I was growing up, people spoke in an intelligible way. They articulated. And now here I am, this 19th century Victorian gentleman, and all the young people, including the young women, they're just mumbling a lot. And so they're also kind of short. So I have to kind of squat down and then just kind of lean over with my good ear to try to understand what they're saying. But I'm a very respectable man. Yeah, I just comport myself with so much dignity, and it just seems like a violation of my stature and my standing in the community to be like squatting down and leaning over to try to hear what these young women say. And my problem is I just have too much dignity, right? Sometimes I got dignity up the wazoo. I just get too much respectability. I'm too much of a 19th century Victorian gentleman because it's all become clear to me now. I mean, these young women, they're perfectly able to articulate. They're perfectly able to project, right? They're perfectly able to speak up for themselves. And no one's more respectful of boundaries than me. I mean, my nickname in high school was Mr. Boundaries. And that's why the women in high school respected me so much. And that's why I placed third in the sexy legs contest in high school for the blokes. But I'm realizing now I've got to get past my respectability, my prim, proper way of carrying myself. Like these women are saying, 40, you got to lean in. They want me to follow Sheryl Sandberg's advice. And here I am, like standing back and standing off and being all officious and prim and proper and pompous. And by mumbling, they're saying to me, 40, like, we want you to lean in. Like, we want you to whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Like, talk to me about democracy 3.0, 40. Like, talk to me about the culture of critique in 20th century Jewish cultural and political movements. Like, whisper in my ears about Stephen Turner's latest paper, right? 40, whisper me sweet nothings about this power structure. Get down. You got to get down and dirty, 40, so to speak. That's what they're saying. And here I am, like standing back, being all prim and proper. And it's like, oh no, I can't lean in. Like, I'm a man of too much dignity. But I got to put my dignity aside. Like, I need to have rahmanas. I need to have compassion for these women. They obviously want me to just lean in. Like, lean in with the good ear. Just like Sheryl Sandberg advised. Right? They want me to just get down there and start whispering to them about Thomas Hobbes' Leviathan. What an amazing book published in 1651. They want me to lean in and just whisper to them about the politics of expertise. They want me to lean in and discuss the unstable triad that comprises our democracies today, where you've got the people, and you've got the politicians, and then you've got the experts. And they want me to lean in and try to reconcile expertise with democracy. They want me to lean in and explain how we live in this age of neutralizations, where more and more of what should be political is being neutralized and passed over to the experts who have the knowledge and the learning to tell us what's really going on. And I just want to like stand back and, I want to stand on my record. I just want to be all presidential and rabbinical. Like, I just don't want to get down with the people. I don't want to be all populist, right? It's like, oh no, I can't do any blood sports. I'm above that. And, oh, I've got this code of conduct. And whenever I go to a singles gathering and I start meeting a woman, I immediately pull out my YouTube code of conduct. And I have her sign it before I'll engage in any substantive conversation. So, I am so many steps beyond, asking permission for each, physical embrace in the lovemaking process. Like, I have the singles just sign off on my YouTube, code of conduct, because that's not just for YouTube. I carry that into my life. But thinking now that I've been too inflexible, I've been too pompous, too presidential, too rabbinical, too standoffish, and they're mumbling for a reason, right? They're mumbling because they want to be close to me. That's what's going on. And they're saying to me, like, why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. I mean, they're not saying that explicitly, but that is the subtext to their mumbling. The subtext of their mumbling is, why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. And when they're mumbling and muttering about some, women's book on Torah, what they're really saying is, on the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That's why all the girls in shul follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. That's really what's going on. So I have to put aside my scruples, stop standing on ceremony, stop being so officious, and listen to Sheryl Sandberg and just like lean in and whisper to these young ladies about Democracy 3.0.